Garrett Cole gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bo Bichette is at the plate as he watches ball one.
First pitch, 106.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
1-1.
Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. And it's two balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
2-1.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
2 balls.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. The pitch.
1-0.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Another try at 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
George Springer the next to hit. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the third baseman, number 29.
Here it comes. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Hit to first, right to him. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Aaron Hicks stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
One out, nobody on. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Popped him up. McGuire moving to his left, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's out.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Hicks is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. And she'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. His career line against Garrett Cole, just a 1 for 9. And he fouls this one off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Next to dig in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
The count is 3-1.
Fouled off. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. From the belt, kicks and deals, swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 1-1 home.
Ball. The count 2-1.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Rendell Grichuk would be next. The 3-1 pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hicks going back, The track, the wall, and it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
The right fielder, number 15.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And he takes ball four. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now it'll be Giancarlo Stanton. He's set and the pitch.
Nope.
One and one to count. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1. Now a little pop-up here right in front of the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Batting six, the designated hitter.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Oh, and he's really
No
getting
ball,
the
2
better of
strikes.
him now. It's strike 2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Judge, base runner at first with 1 out. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 is in off the plate. The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Bichette over to his right. And that retires the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in for the Jays, Reese McGuire, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Number 7.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Full count now. Again, he sends it out of play.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette hit hard toward the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Into the box now, Kevin Biggio, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's a strike to throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
One out and a runner on second base. Got him.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's George Springer, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bichette stands at second with 2 gone. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They're up 2-0.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine.
Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First offering on its way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
That misses 2-0. Three and 0 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Hey!
Grounded to short. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Tyro.
Next to stand in is Tyro Estrada. Ryu looks in. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the fourth. And stepping in, the long ball threat to Oscar Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. A throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So next to hit is Lourdes Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Oh, that's out.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. Sanchez is there, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, Aaron.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The ballman 2 strikes.
1 ball.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. rest of the game for the Yankees.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Misses, ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit hard to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron.
One down with a runner at second, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Ryu comes set. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Left field, Giancarlo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He popped out at his first trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Board is now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Kind of interesting pitch selection right there. You could tell. You double up on the changeup normally when you got a guy out front on his front side. Not the case right here. He spit on that first changeup take right there, so I was shocked he went to the well again.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Chopped weakly to the left. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left.
Making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. I've been the problem, yeah. I'm part of the solution.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Digging in will be Rendell Grichuk. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. That's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead and count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
To the plate now, Reese McGuire, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
1 strike now from Cole.
Nope. Outside.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. Pops this one up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Now the first pitch. Luke Voigt is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. No one on with one down, and that will bring up Gary Sanchez. First pitch on the way. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. The 2-1 home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ryu's ready. Full count pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Tyro Estrada digging in now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Line softly toward the hole. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. At the plate now is Kevin Biggio. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2.
The count is 1-2. Ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
At the plate, George Springer, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 1-0.
Oh, that's just out.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Biggio stands at second with no outs. This is foul right side. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Okay.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Jonathan Loaizaga is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 43, Jonathan Loaizaga.
Oscar Hernandez will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. As a look, now the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. First and second here with nobody out. And another foul ball. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. As a look, now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
The 0-1 delivery. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Rowdy Tellez will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2, which you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on.